guys, welcome back to my channel. Themsieh for those of you who don't know me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please consider subscribing. I really hope you like it here and you stay. Please like the videos, please comment, please share, please subscribe, do the works. Excuse for the echo, guys. I'm in the bathroom and it's a beautiful day. It's nice and sunny on the outside. I'm quickly going to do my makeup because I am heading out to the Miss to Mrs. event. It's been long coming. I'm basically going to use my baby skin primer from Maybelline. So with the Miss to Mrs. event, guys, I'm not a makeup thing in it, but I know it's your primer, but you put it on your T-zone. You put it like where you usually oily. So when I'm usually oily on my T-zone, so that's what I'm going to do. First time I use this primer, that's why I took you guys on this makeup thingy. Whether it's a success or it ain't, you see. So the first time I heard about the Miss to Mrs. bridal experience was from Instagram, but this was last year when I saw like highlights of the event they had, and I really liked it. Like I just liked it, the stuff they're doing and all of that. And I followed it and I learned it's an annual thing. So it used to happen once a year, and so it happens once a year according to my knowledge then. So they announced the date for January for 2022, and I was like, "Vele mina will see on," because I'm getting married this year. So what a perfect event to attend. So I checked up the ticket prices and told hubby about it, and what was on Kokela, guys. This was in March. He said he's gonna buy the tickets for me. Excited and all. I'm busy looking for outfits and all of that. So looked for outfits, but honestly I looked for outfits the last week, and then I remind hubby and he's like, "No baby, don't worry, I'll give you the money on Monday. The event is on Saturday, sharp." Come Monday, come Sunday night, I'm just scrolling on my phone and my post over to the fully booked. Guys, my heart sank because I'm under the impression it happens once a year. So I said, like, there's not going to be another one before my wedding date. So I just, felt heartbroken, but life moved on. Come April, May, they announced another date for January, for Johannesburg, and I was like, I'm buying this one, I'm just gonna buy it myself. Went on, bought the ticket, and today's the event, so it's the 11th of September. The event is going to be held at the Maslow Hotel, and it's for all bride-to-bees. It's going to be the whole day. The only thing about it, I'm not a morning person, and with this one I had to wake up 6, like to start bathing and stuff. But yeah, and now my snooze button are besties, so I snoozed quite a lot. I hit the snooze button, not quite a lot, but in like the first 15 minutes. So I woke up 6:15 and it's 7 at the moment. The event starts 9:30, but then registration and stuff commences from 8:30. So I also want to vlog the experience for you. Hence I'm planning on getting there early, like 8:30 to 9. Wish me luck, but I'm excited about an outfit and all. Got last minute shoes and a bag. I'm excited about that one. And yeah, guys, let's speed through this makeup look. I hope it comes up nicely, guys. First time using concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I got it in the toffee shade. And what else is new? Contouring. I bought this, I think, like well over a year ago. I got it in a darker shade. It's an LA Girl Pro Face High Definition matte. What's matte? Matte press powder. So yeah, it's darker, and I like the contour using powder instead of cream. But I haven't really done a makeup look, guys. It's just those things, theories in my head. So here am I trying it out. I hope I don't look like a ghost. I look pretty instead. I also got these braids. Love them so much. It's the Afro twist. The name of the hair is the hairpiece, the Afro twist. And then what I've done is I boiled it last night so that I get nice curls and stuff. I'll show you the look. Let's speed through it so that Ukel still has time. Please don't laugh at the stuff I'm doing, but I know the makeup is going to make up, okay?
I wanna turn my phone off, but that's where all my friends are. What do I do? Why is it so hard to find someone new?
Hi guys, good morning. I just got to the Maslow Hotel. I actually just pulled up. This is what my face turned out looking. I'm happy, guys. And my husband, one thing about my husband, he will tell me when the lash is not sitting right, I think in skriloch or whatever, but this time he complimented it. He complimented my look, and yeah, also like for a first time with les contour, nama concealer and stuff, I think I did a pretty good job. I'm 9 minutes late, and deep down, guys, I got sharp. Deep down, I'm right, but it's over right. Guys, I got a traffic fine from Satani, ya traffic cop. Like, I can't believe it. I can't. And one thing I told myself is, Kingi, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I'm doing this full force. So I just got to the Maslow Nise parking lot. I legit waited for 15 to 20 minutes for my ticket, guys. That guy, mina futhi anyazi nanesicamtho sama-jojo and stuff, so I just let him do his own thing. Uthi my brake lights awasebenzi. I blame my husband. I blame you, honey. I blame you. But let me go. And I just saw two other ladies just got here, so Angiko bed, but let me go in, guys. I'll take you through the process. I am so excited. And yeah, come along with me.
Feel this alive. Don't want no white noise on the other line. I just want a connect.
I need a little bit more energy. How we're getting married? Good morning. My name is Miki Mutabela, and I would like to welcome you all to the Mrs. Experience Johannesburg.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful.
Okay, so the first secret that I'd like to say is that everyone that you marry has a weakness. You know, as ladies, we like to compare. You know, you look at what my friend's relationship is like, and you think that that is the perfect relationship. So if you're going to focus on the weakness of your spouse, you're not going to get the best out of them. Everyone that you marry has a dark history. We all do. So if you keep digging, ladies, you will find the dark, and the dark will hurt you. Every marriage has its own challenges. Remember that you need to commit to the full journey. Remember that it is a long journey. You are going to say special vows to each other through sickness, through health, but certainly not for poverty, girls.
Amen to that.
You need to continue to date each other. You need to continue to communicate. Mjolo must not end. As you're dating, continue on that. Make time to communicate. Have special days where you have a meeting, one-on-one, and have an agenda. To say, on this agenda, these are my issues that I'd like to raise. Don't raise them when you are angry. Okay, so make that time. Every marriage has different levels of success. Some seasons are dry, and some seasons are flourishing. And you need to see it through. Be patient, ladies. Marriage is not perfect, it's about hard work. Marriage is an investment, and with an investment, you put in. If you want to be drawing a fruitful investment, you need to be plowing in the right things. If you are criticizing, condemning, negative, that is not going to be a good return on your investment. So just remember, if you want a good investment, it's all about love, peace, care, commitment, and really enjoying each other. It is a gift from God.
Emancipate yourself from societal expectations and you will be a happier married woman. Right? There are many examples of societal expectations and each culture has its own. Please create your own support structure. Your own support structure. Put a team together. If you can pay for it, pay for it.
Do it.
Get help. Know which balls to drop. You're going to drop a few balls, but know which ones you can drop. Some of the balls are made of glass. They don't bounce back when you drop them. Your family, your marriage are some of those delicate balls that you don't want to drop. Don't let people impose their own way of doing things on you. And I conclude, ladies and a few gentlemen, do not forget to practice self-love. Do not forget to practice self-care. Women tend to forget themselves, and that creates a lot of misery in marriage. The speaker who's going to talk about that specifically, it is very important. I've been married for 15 years, Dumi has been married for 11 years. I'm sure all of the people that have been married, they can tell you, we often forget ourselves. Immediately when we get married, we want to show that we are the best.
Superwoman.
Don't forget yourself. Hey, invest. I guess people will be saying invest. I will be hearing that everyone's talking about invest. The other one is budgeting. The third one is to pay off your bills. Automate your retirement planning. Very important, so that you don't find yourself saying, I'm getting married, I'm marrying this gentle brother that I love in community of property, so his pensions are my pensions. So make sure that you have that in place as well. Blankets. Now you're going to be getting blankets for your wedding, you're going to be getting cutlery pots. Why do we collect so many things that we don't really need? Like I said, it's a sickness when you are buying, when people are selling. Buy because you know very well that these pots are going to be cooking with them as well. Because you might be sitting here saying, I don't have money, but you've got so much money that is lying in your house that is appreciating value instead of appreciating. Winter is out now. You've never slept with those blankets. You've never cooked with those pots. You see, so it's very important that we need to be very smart. Have a time frame. You know, we should stop competing. It's unhealthy and unnecessary. For the fact that, you know, sometimes I do my session, I would hear gentle brother say, you know, before I got married, I never had financial problems. My problems started after I got married, to the wife that I got married. And I was asking, what happened? You find that maybe when you were still dating, he was showing you heaven and earth. You got used to that. So he now wants to be here. So it's very important that you also need to be honest from the beginning. Because when you buy it, when you show off things that you don't have, you are also going to be creating a problem. For the fact that your neighbor has got a kitchen unit that is installed, a new one, it doesn't put pressure on you. But we find ourselves saying, look, my husband, we are the only one on this street without a GSTV. But we don't even know whether it's connected or not. We just want
right? We're going to talk about the vagina, right? and I know that there's some men in the room, but Tumi told me that I don't need to prepare a PowerPoint presentation. I must just come and let's have a girl talk.
Yeah.
We're able to talk about feminine intimate care, talk about vaginas, talk about infections, talk about the fact that it will never smell like a pineapple.
I don't even know the lyrics.
Right now, what you're doing is working towards preparing for your wedding. Those are the bells and the whistles. But like Julian said, the day after you get married, the wedding ends and the marriage starts. And if you don't understand the legal implications of the transaction that you are getting into with your partner, it's not just enjoyable, it's a transaction. There are a lot of things that go on in a marriage that you don't want to find yourself, having carried a giraffe into the marriage because you didn't understand or you didn't have the conversations that you're supposed to have when you were still dating, when things were still good. And one of the things I would like to start off is understanding your marriage regime. While it's good and well to allow your man to be the one who provides, Julia made a very important distinction about that. She said, every time when you have an extra 3,000 rand, you have to pay to the bond. I'm adding to what Julian said. You need to make sure that your name is also on the title deed. Yeah. You can't always be the one that's focusing on the drumstick, buying groceries all the time, because Thabo is the one that is providing and whatever. Because at the end of that marriage, if ish hits the fan and all you have to your name is a bride pack, you're going to cry. So in making sure that every once in a while you're also paying for the bond, you have to make sure that your name is also on the title deed. Don't go into marriage for vibes. Don't go into marriage to be a dependent. You have to be your own woman. Even if you don't, I'm not saying your income must compete with his. Your income does not have to compete with his.
But have your
own.
If
you are intelligent and if you are empowered, you will not be in a situation that you don't want to be in that has served its time. A lot of women remain in marriages, in toxic marriages, because they know that they can't move forward with a bride pack.
Yeah.
So in saying that, I wanted to then paint out the different marriage regimes that exist. If you get married without a marriage contract, what we call an antenuptial contract, then you'll automatically be married in community of property. When you're married out of community of property, there's two forms that exist. It's either with accrual or without accrual. With accrual, I like to say it's a hybrid between out of community of property and in community of property. The reason why I call it a hybrid is that you retain your autonomy, right? I know a lot of times in marriages you also want to work towards this whole notion of we are building together, I'm not just here for the money, good. So the marriage regime that you can then decide to go into is with accrual. What that means is that everything that you and Thabo acquire after the date of marriage is what's going to be calculated at the end of the marriage, whether through death or divorce. And then there's what we call out of community of property without accrual, and that one is basically what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine, from now until the day we die. And after the marriage has been dissolved through death or divorce, you will not be able to claim any funds from him, and he won't be able to claim any funds from you. One concept that I'd like to explain to ladies as well is the concept of customary marriages. A lot of the time, I understand that as women, we look forward to the wedding day. And where the confusion comes in is from the date that you have concluded the lobola negotiations and you have concluded the celebrations. Are you married, yes or no? You are married.
Yes.
The fact that you guys haven't been to Home Affairs to sign doesn't mean that you are not married. And that's where the confusion comes in. A lot of the time, I'll see, women celebrating their negotiations, or what do they call it?
Lobola.
You cannot have a lobola celebration and then start
from Monday. You can't have the Lobola celebration on Saturday, then from Monday start road to Mrs. Mangman. No, sweetie, you are.
You are kicking en route. You're already there.
Reach your destination.
We've seen that you are over the weekend. You can't now say because you're going to go where Diamond Love Couture, now you're on the road to Mrs. Wedding. God forbid if bounces are in March and your wedding, you're married, but obviously now your wedding is in December. And something happens to Tao in September. He dies. Alright? You're going to find yourself that you had been married in community of property from the date of March when you concluded your celebrations. So please understand the difference between a customary marriage and a civil marriage. It's very important because a lot of the time, if I see in March you're wearing match with Tao, and then you come to me in September because you're getting married in December for a marriage contract, I'm going to tell you that you're already married in community of property. And now to unbundle that mess is more expensive. You have to make a high court application and say, notwithstanding the fact that we got married traditionally or married under customary law, our intention as a couple was actually to get married out of community of property. The court then has to give you that declaratory order that will allow you to then come back to me to help you draft your marriage contract that you will use to now, states that you are married out of community of property. So get the contract done before those negotiations, and then also be very strong and firm when dealing with your families. At the end of the day, this might be a union of two families, but it really is a union between yourself and your partner. So you guys need to understand and be strong enough to also tell your families how you want things to go. And one of those is how you want things to go at that first Lobola meeting, especially if you don't have that contract already drafted. Are there any questions? I like taking 2 questions. Yeah, I'm done. That's what I'm saying. Are there any questions? 2 questions.
Every single time is about do not get to that trap. Do not go COP without with. When you find yourself there, what are the good mitigation strategies? What has come up? What has been proven to actually sometimes work to actually take you out of that situation? Because right now,
so I did mention at the beginning that if you're already married in community of property and you see, sometimes don't dismiss red flags. You can be married to a person for a long time and there's nothing that precludes their behavior from starting to change. If you can see that, even if it's not a PPE thing, but if you can see that now your husband is starting to be excited about, say, material things, maybe he's going through a bit of a midlife crisis and now you're starting to see Range Rover, sports car after sports car, and you are worried that he might taint whatever it is that you guys have built, you can make that application to court as a prejudiced party and say, we've been married in community of property for X amount of years. I can see that Tabo is really starting to go south. He's got a midlife crisis. Please can we have this regime dissolved and enter into a new regime that will govern the marriage from this date forward. The court doesn't say no to that as long as you are not doing it in order to be the one who's prejudicing that joint estate. But if you can show that your partner's behavior is starting to negatively impact or negatively affect the joint estate, you can then apply to change your regime from in community property to out of community.
So what I wanted to find out is how long does the application take for a myself high court? Because I'm actually one of those people, I didn't have that information. The first meeting has happened already, and then on the day of the wedding, which is November sometime, that's when the final balance of the lobola will be paid, and then we have our celebration. So does the letter from that day, okay, I heard you say from the first meeting, if he contests it, then it's final. but then how long does the application take, and can we consider the next date as the 1-1 and we have it in writing and stuff without having gone to High Court and made applications and stuff?
Right. So I did mention that it will depend on the merits of your case. So if you've already shared with us on Instagram, I'll check.
Oh my God.
Exactly what happened at that first meeting. You will then be able to either change your marriage regime from the community to out, or you might find that you haven't completed the requirements for a valid customary marriage.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest is in the consultation.
How to stay connected to self in marriage. So many people have asked me to talk about keeping your identity and keeping the self in marriage, not losing it. What do you tie your identity to? If you tie your identity to a job and you lose it, you will spiral. If you tie your identity to being a mother and your children leave the house, yes, it might take a little bit longer for that to happen, you will fall apart. So you start to wonder to yourself, what is my identity tied to? Because when you're in your marriage, and some of these things we might have to shift in order for our marriage to continue in the same direction, you'll fight tooth and nail for these things. And sometimes these things that you're fighting for, that you've attached to your identity, can cost you your marriage. Mm-hmm. And after that you wonder, was it really my identity? Was it really that important to me? So, I want anybody who wants to volunteer for something very small, just will you agree with me to walk with me? Okay, let's go.
Where are we going?
Okay, one more time. We're gonna walk in that direction. Cool? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. The thing about a marriage is, and this is the second point, can two walk together unless they're in agreement? No. So in a marriage, what people often think is that we are this two unit, we are one unit. But what it is about a marriage is we decide on a destination and we go on that destination together. What we are is 2 lanes running concurrently. It's like a 2-lane highway that stays together the entire time. And if we're in agreement that we are going to go to that destination, then our lanes will run together. But it's not enough to just agree on the destination, you have to also agree on the path. So keeping your identity in marriage, keeping yourself in marriage, it's not about fighting for that. It's about communication and the support. It's about agreement. This is the path we are taking. This is how we are going to go there. So every single step of the road, it is that agreement about how important this is to him or how important it is to me. Because as much as you have to keep yourself, he has to keep himself too. So fighting for self or keeping yourself in a relationship is communication and agreement. And as long as it gets you to where you guys are going together, it will always be okay. That's it from me.
Woo!
It's been said, if you never want to have sex again, get married. A lot of couples are not having sex for months, sometimes years, and I mean that's okay if they're okay with it and they're happily married, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Even the Bible disputes
So
that.
a lot of married couples are having sex a little more than once a week. And if you're lucky, it can happen 3 times a week.
So if you're looking at it over a period of a year, they're only having sex 58 times a year. That's once a month, twice if you're really lucky, right? Why are married couples not having sex? There's a lot of reasons, and one of those reasons is we walk into marriage and we're already sexually bored. But you've been sleeping with the same person for 2 years already, or a year. By the time you get into your matrimonial bed, you're out of ideas. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to spice things up. You're just like, oh, we've had too much sex already. But is there such a thing as too much sex?
No.
Never. So the common thread today, throughout all the speakers, is communication. You can never have good sex if you're not talking about sex. And don't talk about sex only when you're about to have sex. No, ladies. You talk about sex when you're washing the dishes and your husband is in the lounge or in the couch over dinner. When you're watching Generations. I don't know if people still watch.
Who still watches Generations?
Primetime TV. So sex is one of the contentious topics close to finances because it's important. And sex is good for us because it keeps us healthy, not just for our marriage, but our bodies, our well-being, right? So it's always really great to be intentional about sex in your relationships. Because the truth is, it's good for our health. Overall, keeps our blood pressure low. It boosts our immune system. It's a stress reliever. It helps with insomnia. That sounds amazing.
Can I ask a question to help with some reflection? Try to get in writing really what I'm feeling, 'cause I've been feeling confused. Rocked in my mind are our tunes, the tunes we wrote but never done. Nothing seems to go my way, go my way. I'ma try and fight it, I'ma try and fight it. Nothing seems to go my way, go my way. I'ma try and fight it, I'ma try and fight it. Now I'm feeling attitude, used to feel you in the room. Baby, I'm screwed, hurt myself so many times. Thought I knew, but that's a crime. Baby, I'm screwed, screwed you, screwed you, screwed you, oh, oh, oh. Screwed you, screwed you. Is this all a lesson to help with our connection, to try and get us closer? Only
Not a bride, but I will go in. Oh, baby. You never know. I might need a dress for my wedding day. Maybe you need a dress first. Okay.
Down.
Got back home so tired. Like, tired is an underestimate, but then it's an understatement. Tired is an understatement, but I had the most beautiful day. I met the most incredible individuals. It was like, I felt so empowered. Like, it was so beyond beautiful. Like, from attention to detail, everything. Like, I even told Laurentia, my new friend, Uguti, in the next 2 years, because I'm getting married this year, so give me 2 years and we definitely have to go back to the event, because wow. So they hosted 2 this year, and the one that we went to was the second one for the year in Joburg, and then there's also Cape Town, and there's definitely Durban, I think Cape Town as well if I'm not mistaken, but it was beautiful. Also got a goodie bag and we won a prize. I'm sure you saw we didn't win a prize, but then we did a collab, and then what, and she won. So Loretta won the 25k prize toward her dress, and which is amazing. Like, I had the most fun, guys. I had the most fun, and to think of it, I went there alone, but I didn't get bored, like not even a minute. I did not experience a minute of boredom, but instead I just met really inspirational and powerful women. Also got a goodie bag, and let's see. So these Gynecard panty liners, they were also a sponsor. There was also Old Mutual, and they gave such beautiful advice. There's also sister-in-law, and this is also Makoti Assist, which I found really interesting. In Makoti Assist, they do they assist the Makoti. So like us as business girls and corporate ladies, say there's a funeral or like an event that takes place, especially at your in-laws, and you can't be there on a Monday but instead on a Friday or even the Saturday morning, you just hire them, and you can even ask them not to mention which you're not family. So when they get there, it's like, what, and they don't wear uniform. Like, it's actually really cool. It's a beautiful idea, and I mean, it's true when they say outsource as much as possible. Wherever you can, outsource. So this is a serum from Switch Beauty, and then that's bridal voucher, 3.5 days shopping voucher. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. This is cool. I went to Diamond Love Bridal, as you've seen in my previous video, and the quote I got for my dress was like 10,000. So should I decide to do a white wedding, then this is a voucher, 3,500 Rand off. so meaning I'd pay 7.5, which is great, And then this is a swash, so a gentle gel cleanser, and then collagen. Guys, this thing is expensive. This stuff is expensive. And to think, Uguti, this morning I forgot to drink it because I usually have it with my tea in the morning. My husband makes green tea for me and then just adds it in there. So I was thinking I have to restock because the girl needs to look clean and all glowy and cute and whatever. So yeah, this is actually nice. I think this alone is like 300 bucks. So the fact that I got it as part of the hamper is amazing. And then a matte crayon, weightless matte crayon, also from Switch Beauty. It looks pink. Not sure if this would do well with my complexion, but yeah. And then this, another matte crayon. Really, I think it's the same color. I hope when you open it it's a different color, but then it's still pink. And then another one, Switch Baby Heaven. Another one, same color. It's nice that I have two sisters, so we'll share if they like it though. And then this is information on receive a complimentary brows and gel application on toes when you book a set of Dream Nails Beauty. This is cool. Kinda got wipes. I always have these in my bag, like holy grails. And then that's lock gel from, is it Cantu? Yeah, it's Cantu. And then just Amalona and the program. I also saw Kupane Shimange, and I love her so much. And she's even a sweetheart, even in person. So love it. Bouquet preservation. Oh cool. So like my bouquet, they make it into like a glass thingy. That's nice. Skin glow, IV drips. So this is like a brochure of their work. Lovely. Overall, I had like the most absolute fun, and I'm glad I went. I'm glad I got the ticket. I'm glad the second time around it all worked out, even though I got a fine ticket extended. Guys, Satan is working full-time, is working overtime, but yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hope you loved this video and it was informative for you guys as much as it was for me. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and till the next video or vlog.
Fighting on my mind, fighting on my life, I'm trusting.